Hey everybody, this is your boy, the host with the most, but humble, and I do mean humble, Dino Stradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Friday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at Wrestlekram. Of course, the flagship show, the show that everybody likes, Axe Wrestlekram. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I thank you so much for each and every one of you guys, for just allowing me to do this. I'm humbled eyes each and every single time that I am allowed to do this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for doing everything that you are supposed to do, even not even as a Wrestlekramite, but a human altogether. How about that? So let's get into it. Today, of course, is Axe Wrestlekram. If you know anything about Axe Wrestlekram, first of all, thank you for watching the show, of course, number one. And also, do not forget that on a Sundays at 10 o'clock, your boy usually does have the new tab out. So on Sunday, you can get your questions asked. You have until Thursday of the week to get those questions asked, and I'll most definitely entertain you guys. Trust me, be creative, be innovative, be fun, be quirky. But, just don't be too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too personal. But, try to stump your boy. Do not mind these really difficult, crazy, hard questions. And it's okay. To me, I think it's fun to get stumped. So, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with that. I love that type of situation where you try to stump your boy, okay? Don't forget, I do have a YouTube channel. It's on Facebook. It is Wrestlekram Super Club. Wrestlekram Super Club. It is absolutely free to the public. It is not public. I mean, not public. It's not private. So you can go there, have a great time, and enjoy yourself. I'm posting on there every day. So, if you want to debate with your boy, just ask me. Say, hey, you can come and hang out with your boy, okay? But before I start anything, I just want to say this, and because it's been on my chest and it's been on something that I have been just saying. Okay, now if you've noticed and you've been on the channel, I have not been posting a lot. Trust me. The reason why is because I have a lot. It's been a very, very crazy month for your boy Dino Stradamus. But let's pull Dino Stradamus out of me and let's just talk. Let's just me and Derek, okay? Just Derek and you guys. It's been a roller coaster of craziness that happened. Not only with this crazy storm that we had, but just a lot of trials and tribulations with your boy. And it is what it is. I know that that's just part of life. That's a part of grown up life as well. But I will say this. If you have friends or so-called friends in your life and they are not giving you the energy that you most definitely need, especially on a time of need, you need to let them go. That just like cancer, you need to cut them out. It is what it is. That's just the truth. I hate to sound like this, but I had to let go of some friends today or whatnot. My best friend is my wife, who I love to death. Everybody else is pretty much second nature to me. That's just how it is. I promise you, if they're not matching the exact same energy or trying to help you in any type of situation, I will tell you this for a fact. They are not with you. They are truly against you. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put it right there on your doorstep. Hopefully you open the door and you open that package, okay? That's just real talk coming from your boy Derek. Not even Dino Stradamus, not the character Dino Stradamus, but your boy Derek. So let's get on to the show. How about that? You didn't come over here for all this. You didn't come over here. You didn't. I'm just telling you, you did not. Or whatnot. Your boy is not drama. I'm telling you, that's the cool thing about me. I'm not drama. And I will say this as well. I'm one of those people as like, if something's not good, I can peep it out. I think that's one of my mutant abilities. That's probably why I got this shirt on today. That's one of my mutant abilities. If I can't sense it or whatnot, if I can't feel the energy that's coming, that's coursing through these veins of mine, I will let it go in a heartbeat. No questions asked or whatnot. I've gotten to an age now where it's like I have to focus on getting to the next level. And if you don't want to get to the next level with me, then there's nothing pretty much more that we can obtain from one another. It's just how the vibe is and whatnot. But I digress. You didn't come over here for that. You came over here for questions, and your boy has the answers. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. I have some new people that actually sent some questions in. Thank you so much for bringing questions in. Don't forget, get those questions in. All right, you have until Thursday. Okay. So Southern Belle, she asks, do you enjoy board games? If you do, which board games are your favorite? Yes, I do love board games. I'm a huge board game person. I haven't played board games in a while. Me and the wife usually play Uno right after we get off work and just ask how our day's going. Just something like that. Or we play like puzzles. We'll do a puzzle, pull out a puzzle, 1,000-piece puzzle. But usually, if it comes to board games, I'm a huge fan of Risk. I love Risk. I love Life. I grew up on the game Life. And also, probably everybody's favorite game is Monopoly. I'm a huge fan of Monopoly. But if I had to go a little bit more, probably my favorite of all time is chess. If you look right here at the set, if you look at the set right here, in the middle, right there, is a glass chess set. No, it's not expensive. Don't stop it. But, it's a chess set. So, I do love chess. So, those games will probably be the ones that I do have. Thank you so much for that question, Southern Belle. After that, we have Mr. Green. Is it Mr. Greenhead 2853? Are you happy that the new Street Fighter game is cross-platform now since we know that you are not a PlayStation person? First of all, I am a PlayStation person, okay? But I'm just a Microsoft person. I like Microsoft more than PlayStation. It is what it is. So, no, I'm not. Don't put me in the I hate PlayStation no. I like all of the consoles. It's just that now, since I'm getting to an age of like, okay, it's kind of pointless to have all of the systems. Now, I'm probably going to just, of course, Nintendo. I have to keep a Nintendo. So, I'll have my Nintendo, and I'll have to choose between Microsoft and the PlayStation. I'm a Microsoft person, but I'm probably going to get away from all of those consoles altogether, and I want to build myself a PC. I want to be more of a PC type person in the long run. But that's not the question. The question is, am I happy that Street Fighter is on all platforms? Yes, I am happy because Street Fighter is my second favorite fighter of all time next to King of Fighters. So yes, I'm very happy. I'm very upset because the other game that was posted was an exclusive to PlayStation, and it truly upset me because I don't have a PlayStation, and it's new mechanics. It's a brand new mechanics. It's brand new functions. I don't know how to play this game, so it's gonna be a curse and a newfound adventure as well for me because I am a hardcore fighter gamer. I've been a hardcore fighter gamer for a while. Actually, a 2D platformer fighter. So it's gonna be a new adventure for me. I love the challenge. So I promise you, I will get this game. I will get better at it. I don't. The cool thing about it is, here's the cool thing about it. Your boy's favorite characters are like Ken, Ryu, and my favorite character is Sagat. The cool thing about this situation is that all the characters have just got a tweak. They all tweak to like a higher level now. So those people might not even be my favorite characters anymore because of the game is just being so good now. So we'll see. I can't wait to buy it and enjoy it. That's one of the things I'm very happy about. So I am happy that Capcom, thank you, Capcom, for doing a cross-platform on Street Fighter. Thank you so much for that question. Great question. Thank you so much. Laurel asked, hold on, wait a minute. That is not, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Dragon Hunter XD. Why do you keep calling out BFAB? Okay. Great question. Yes, last week I have been saying BFAB, make sure you're getting a lot of wrestling in. First of all, BFAB is gorgeous. I love BFAB. She is so gorgeous, and I love her character. She is a very innovative person as a manager, but here's the thing, okay? Death Row, I said Death Row. Hit Row has not been relevant since the leader, Swerve Strickland, isn't there anymore. He's not there. He's on AEW. So the thing is that faction is no longer has the soul of that group. So my thing is that, they tried. They truly tried to bring Hit Row back. It doesn't work. So the person that I think that should be trying to get as many reps as possible, because we don't need to get rid of any women that is on any type of federation. WWE, AEW, they should not be trying to get rid of any female wrestlers because they're so we don't have a lot. So with BFAB is, she has the look, she has the character. I mean, she can be a John Cena. I mean, with the rapping gimmick or whatnot. So my thing is, get reps in, because I think that faction is about to go bye-bye, because it's a jobber faction. It's a jobber faction or whatnot. Flop dollar or top dollar has not been relevant and is just not good. Adonis, I don't know what to say about him. He doesn't talk. So I don't, the person that was there was Swerve, and Swerve is not there. So it's time for BFAB to get on and just have her own persona and work toward trying to get to a point where all of Hit Row is not gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, all Hit Row isn't gone. And when they are, dissolved, then you will have all of these reps under your belt, and you have the look, we just need this or whatnot. So BFAB, if you're listening, which I know you are, get reps in, talk to management, and have you wrestle now, because top Hit Row is just not, it's not there. I'm just being completely honest with you. Thank you so much for that question. Great question. Oh my God, y'all actually listen to my show. I feel so gushy inside. So Laurel asks, can you see AEW tag team women division? Can I see it? Yes. I can most definitely see an AEW women's division. If WWE has a women's tag division, then AEW, I guarantee, can have a tag division. And and this is how we do this, because there isn't a lot of women on any wrestling organization that has mostly men. What we can do, I promise you, is that just have one set of women tag belts. Those belts can be defended on all 4 brands, which is AEW Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, and Ring of Honor. Have them throw out throughout anywhere. Now, here's the thing: the organically trying to bring 2 women together. That will be the thing that I think that the scouters should be looking at now, and looking at some females that are actually organically made to be tag teams now, or just come off the street as a tag team. But I truly think it could happen. I truly think it will happen in the future. It's just they're getting to a point where their women division is getting better. Is it better than WWE and Impact? Not by a long shot. But I truly think that it can happen. I truly think that it should happen. And eventually, I know eventually it will happen. So thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much, Laurel, for that question. Dragon Hunter XD. Do you hate the AEW TNT title, and why do you call it the hot potato title? I call it the hot potato title because it's a piece of shit. It's a total trash. It is a total trash championship title. It hot potatoes from Wardlow to person to Wardlow to person to Wardlow to person. That's what it is. It's a hot potato title. It is a trash title. It reminds me of WCW 2000, the year 2000, when WCW had multiple world champions. The thing is, the reason why Roman Reigns is the belt to win and not Seth freaking Rollins is because Roman Reigns has now had that belt for 3 years. 3 years. He's had that belt over 1,000 days now. The more valuable a title is, the longer the reign is. And with the TNT title, it is truly a dissolved title. It is a title that nobody should be going for because last time I checked, a mid-card title usually elevates you to try to go for a world title. That doesn't motivate me to do anything. It's to me, I truly think it's destroying Wardlow. It is destroying Wardlow. Wardlow should be happy that he lost that title to Luchasaurus on Collision. Number one. Number two, it is time to move on. We keep hearing about this faction, the Four Horsemen, that we're supposed to be getting. We still have not gotten that, and I want to see what more we can do with Wardlow other than this crap with the TNT title. It's a crap title. It's just a bad title. I'm sorry. But great question, and now you know why I call it the hot potato title, because it's not a good title. Rename it, do something else with the title. Thank you so much for that question, number one. Thank you so much, Hunter, Dragon Hunter. Mr. Green 2853, are you thinking of picking up Diablo 4? Mr. Green, you are asking a lot of gaming questions this go around. Yes, I will be getting Diablo 4. I love Diablo. I was a huge fan of Diablo 3 when I bought the Xbox One. So I will most definitely get Diablo 4. I looked into the lore of Diablo 4 and it is just fun. I'll tell anybody. Me, when it comes to gaming, I could care less about the graphics, care less about the music. I could care less about anything. If the lore drags me into it, then I am hooked. And right now, I am totally hooked on this game. It looks very fun. Yes, I will be getting Diablo 4 in the near future. Thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much. Southern Belle, she asks, what made you make this show, and any advice to new YouTubers? Okay, so your boy isn't a huge YouTuber, okay? I am not. This is a hobby that can eventually come into a career. That is my goal. That is the goal, is for it to be a career right now. But this is a hobby. I've only have 240, probably 40 people. I actually do talk to people that are even bigger. I talked to Going in Raw with Steven Larson. I talk to them every blue moon, but they are a bigger group, a bigger YouTube channel. I will say this. My thing is, I can't give advice to. Well, I can give you my personal advice, but my thing is, I would probably go into YouTube, pull up some bigger names, and see. And they do have tutorials. They do have videos on how they feel about YouTubing, downloading, uploading, all that stuff and whatnot. But I will say, the very first thing that I did was I found this. I found this book at Barnes & Noble. It is called So You Want to Start a Podcast. So I did that, and I just started reading before I even did anything. But I will say this: you don't even have to buy the book. But I am going to promote the book because it's a really fun read. It's a really fun read. I do like that. But my suggestion, my humble suggestion, is to just get you a camera or get you a really nice high def phone and just hit record. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Just hit record. Hit record. Okay? That's it. That's all I can think of is just hitting record. If you have a passion for something, then just hit record. That's the beautiful thing about it. Either it's going to take like honey, or it's going to not take like honey. But I will say this: even if it doesn't take like honey the first go around, you have numerous times that you can try and try and try again. The beautiful thing about Steve Harvey, it says that failure is truly something that should not hurt you. Failure is a learning experience, and that's all I can think of is just hit record. Just hit record, you guys. Thank you so much for that question. For Southern Belle, thank you. Dragon Hunter XD. Do you honestly see Drew McIntyre getting the belt off of Seth freaking Rollins? Only to renew a contract with the WWE. Trust me, I think the WWE is trying their damnedest to keep Drew McIntyre. He is one of the hottest soon to be free agents in a long time. I think everybody and their mama is trying to get Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre did something that a lot of people have not done. He carried a multi-billion-dollar company on his back when COVID was going on, and he did a great job doing it. Hands down, great job. So I think that in my brain, it just seems like Drew McIntyre isn't respected. I think he feels he was taken advantage of by the WWE, and I truly think that with this situation, I think it's a little more intimate between the two because of this situation. That they're not trying to cater to him. I do see Drew McIntyre taking that belt off of. I think Drew McIntyre should take that belt off of Seth freaking Rollins. That's just my opinion. I think that should happen. But it does look like Finn Balor may be that guy to take that title off. That's what it looks like. That's truly what it looks like. But I will say that WWE should be doing way more to try and get him to re-sign. The crazy thing about the situation is that when we go into the dirt sheets and we read these dirt sheets, and a lot of people go, "Wow, they got 1 year to negotiate." Truly, it moves. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while, and now we blink it, it's June. So we only have like 5 more months until his contract expires. There's a lot of lawyers involved. I mean, it gets to a point where it's like, and AEW is going to pick him up, So, I mean, hey, WWE, y'all should be trying y'all damnedest to try to cater to this young man because he is really, really good. I truly enjoy Drew McIntyre. Thank you so much for that question. Great question. Mr. Green 2853, are you thinking that CM Punk will face MJF title for title now that All Out in the main event in All Out? And will this be the main event? I'm sorry. Let me reread that. Are you thinking that CM Punk will face MJF title for title match now at All Out in London, and will it be the main event? I would think it'll be the main event because the storyline consists of that CM Punk has not been pinned nor submitted for the title. We did have a situation with the Elite losing their titles as well because of the Brawl Out situation. And I do think, and when they came back, they got their titles back. So all I can think of is that, CM Punk should get another shot at that title, being a 3-time world champion. I mean, it is what it is. It would be an honor for MJF to drop that title to CM Punk. I do think that this should be the main event. If it is going to be the main event, I truly think that this is going to be a really great match. MJF has been doing great work since he's been champion. And, he's almost been champion for a whole year. So, I'm okay with it. I'm truly okay with CM Punk and MJF at the main event of All Out. I do in London. I truly think that it's going to be a fun match, a great match, and CM Punk, I guarantee, will win. So this is how it's going to be, So, great question. Thank you so much for that question. Another question from Mr. Green 2853. Did you listen to the interview with Ricky Starks about the 4 pillars? And do you agree with what he says about the 4 pillars? I agree 100% with what Ricky Starks says because I think Ricky Starks is above pretty much a lot of the pillars. Jack Perry is a joke to me. I truly think that now we're hearing that he's going to do a heel turn, which I still don't care because Jack Perry is just a good wrestler. That's it. He has nothing else that I can say about Jack Perry, about him being anything relevant. Sammy Guevara is, I think he's a great character. I think he's a great wrestler, but he's not even number 1, not even number 2 in his own faction. So why is he a pillar? I do not know. Again, not making any sense. But I mean, the only two people that I can see that are really, really good is MJF and Darby Allin. And I do compare this to like if I can get those four pillars and put them into like another federation. And the federation that I'm thinking of is WWE. Will they thrive in the WWE? My question is no. The only two people that I know that can thrive in the WWE would be MJF and Darby Allin. Darby Allin's a very passionate wrestler. He's a great wrestler, and he's great on the mic. So that's why I know that that would be a great situation for those two. It'd be a great situation for those two. So I understand that'd be a fun thing for that to happen. I mean, it is what it is. Now, Ricky Stark saying that they're not relevant. I mean, they're not as big as the ones in New Japan, which is absolutely correct. They should have kept the four pillars of that gimmick in New Japan. They should not even have came to the AEW because there are people that are better than them, and they've been with the company for 3 years, and they still have not accomplished anything to a point to be like, I mean, really? You know, really? So, no, I agree 100% with what what Ricky Stark says. I can see Ricky Starks as the top babyface in AEW, but I can also see Darby Allin in WWE killing it as well. So, just like I said, I put my equation in where will they be good in the WWE? And Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Sammy Guevara, they would not. They would be gone. They would only be in NXT. They would stay in NXT because I don't see them main roster built. Thank you so much for that question. Great question. New person. Chris asks, who do you believe is the most successful wrestler of all time, past and present? That is a very loaded question. Very, very loaded question. All I can say, now, the reason why I said it's a loaded question is because what is your definition of success or whatnot? Is it that they are a great character? Did they bring a lot of money into the company? Are they a well-known figure after wrestling? I mean, there's a lot of things you can say about this. Now, I can go on and on about being successful, like Stone Cold. He was the biggest drawer in the history of wrestling. Also, you have Hulk Hogan, who I'm not a fan of, but Hulk Hogan is one of those guys who pretty much, without this guy, we would not have professional wrestling. The rocking 80s would not have happened without Hulk Hogan. No disrespect. Also, you have The Rock. The Rock transcended so much other than wrestling that he is now the highest paid actor in the movie business right now. We can go with CM Punk as of right now. CM Punk is carrying an entire company on his back, bringing them from 9 to 800,000 to back to 1 million views when it comes to the second best wrestling organization. So if I had to choose anything, I couldn't choose one. So I can do like a Mount Rushmore. How about that? So my Mount Rushmore would probably be Stone Cold Steve Austin. It would be Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and CM Punk. Those can be, I think, will be more of the most successful wrestlers out there. Great question. Thank you so much for that question, Chris. Thank you so much. I thought that was a good question. Good question. Very loaded, but very great question. Mitch does it. Hey, what's going on, Mitch? How you doing? Payback is in September. Do you think WWE should do Jey Uso versus Roman and have Jey Uso be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns? It started at Payback with Roman winning the title, and Jey Uso was Roman's first challenger at Night of Champions 2020. It could end with Jey and Roman at Payback, and that would wrap up the whole storyline. Okay, no. I don't want Roman to be dethroned on a B-level pay-per-view. No, I will say that in a heartbeat. No. I think that him being a champion over 1,000 days and being one of the most relevant champions in modern day history, I can only see Roman losing on the top 4 pay-per-views. But then again, I still wouldn't want him to lose at a at a Royal Rumble or a Survivor Series or a SummerSlam. It has to be, to me, on the biggest stage, which would have to be WrestleMania 40. This would have to be the one that he would have to lose on. This is just my opinion. Now, the question is, should Jay be the one to take that title off of him in the WrestleMania? Yes, I think he should be the one to take over the Bloodline. Now, this is my thing, and I'm just fantasy booking everything right now. But I think that when Roman loses to Jey Uso should have a dominant run with the undisputed title, bringing the Bloodline or rebuilding the Bloodline from the ground up, and giving Roman Reigns about 6 months to a year to come back, having a huge push, a huge pop, and trying to rebuild his image as just now regular Roman Reigns. That will just be my opinion. But I don't think the Bloodline should end with Roman Reigns. I think it should continue with the new tribal chief, which would be Jay. Jay also said that he wants to kick Paul Heyman out of the Bloodline if he does stay. So that'd be a great thing, having Jimmy, his brother, as the wise man. I mean, it would be a great thing. I think it would be a great thing with that situation. But that's just me fantasy booking. I don't think, and once again, I don't think that Roman should lose his title on a B-level pay-per-view. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But thank you so much for that question. Great question. Laurel, what other hobbies do you think you can create into a YouTube channel? That is a great question. I do have an idea where I have like a group of friends that's kind of like me, into the nerd culture, into like the comic books, the anime, things like that. Nothing that consists of wrestling on this podcast. This will be a podcast where, and I'm still thinking of it, of just bringing up really corny B-level movies, B-rated movies, things like that. I would love to do something like that, and just us just having a great time, enjoying the culture of nerds and geeks, and just doing something fun like that. That would be like my second channel I would love to do. It would not be anything that consists of gaming, not by a long shot. But I will say this, before I thought that I was going to do a wrestling channel, I really wanted to do a gaming channel. But I suck at gaming when it comes to, if it's not like a fighter or whatnot. So, there's a reason why my name is D Nostra Novice, because I'm just not that good. But I would do something like that, have like just like a round table of a bunch of real experienced nerds and geeks talking about the culture, having a fun, great time with that situation. That would be my thing that I would do. No, thank you so much for that question. Great question. Mitch does it. What is your favorite WWE pay-per-view you have ever seen from top to bottom? So, my favorite wrestling pay-per-view, WWE wrestling pay-per-view, would be the Money in the Bank. That's the one where CM Punk defeats John Cena. That entire card was really, really good. And plus, I'm more lenient on the Money in the Bank matches. I do love those. Those are so innovative to me. I really like those. If I had to choose another, it would be Fastlane. And that was the Fastlane between Dean Ambrose and Triple H, being the main event for the title before WrestleMania, where Triple H faced Roman Reigns. So that one. Also, WrestleMania, was it 21, with the very first Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker match. That was probably a really great WrestleMania. That was probably one of the best WrestleManias I've ever seen. So yeah, those the three would be. But my favorite one would be the Money in the Bank, John Cena versus CM Punk, the main event. There, that was the best pay per view I've seen. Thank you so much. Great question. Great question. Black Star Boy 16. If rumors are and speculations are true, Carlito is back in the WWE full time. What is his ceiling today? Today, it will not be a world champion. I see him as a mid-carder, lower mid-carder. I see him trying to develop the newer group of people. I do see that creative. I do see WWE eyeballing more Latino Americans like Damian Priest and Santos Escobar. I do think that those two should be more relevant than Carlito, even though I'm a huge Carlito fan. I was a big fan of Carlito when he came in and he was feuding with John Cena, and apparently he got shanked. That was back in the Attitude Era. So I'm a huge fan of him. I like his new physique. Carlito is jacked. He is jacked. Like he's just nothing but protein now. So he looks awesome right now, but it just seems like now, I think they have their eyeballs set on their Latinos, and it would be Damian Priest and Santos Escobar. I'm a huge fan of Carlito. A great question. Thank you so much for that question. Where am I at? Let's see. Laurel, she asks, do you see Big Swole coming back to AEW? That's a coin flip. I think she is on the indie scene. I think she is still getting reps when it comes to wrestling. Big Swole, I think the thing what happened with Big Swole in AEW is that she was in a position where she didn't know her position. And I think they were trying to push her directly to the moon. I truly think they were trying to push her to the moon, and she wasn't ready for that position. Her mic skills wasn't great. Her wrestling was subpar. But that can be changed with numerous reps. Going to the indie scene can help a lot with that. She did do something that I really respect. Talking about diversity in AEW, which still isn't there. Unfortunately, still isn't there. And she called a spade. And once again, I still see it. Once again, there's not one champion in AEW that is an African American. So, I mean, you can say what you want, say how you want it, when you want it. It's just the truth. I call a spade a spade. I'm a fan of AEW. I've always been a fan of AEW. But, I mean, Big Swole did a great job by singling that out. But once again, I do see her coming back. It's just, hopefully when she comes back, she has her eyeballs set on being a better wrestler, better mic skills, and all of that great stuff. Great question. I haven't heard from Big Swole in a long time. I need to look her up. I think she has a YouTube channel. I think she does. I may be wrong. Laurel, what famous finishers do you think you could take or wouldn't mind taking, and which finishers would you never take? Okay, though. So let's go with the ones I would never take. I would never take a tombstone pile driver. I don't. That looks like it hurts times 12. Also, I would never probably take like a what is that move called? Goodness gracious. Jerry the King Lawler has it. That move. Was it pile driver? A pile driver. That looks. I mean, it broke Owen Hart's neck. So I wouldn't try to do like that as well. But the number one move I would try never to take is the Styles Clash. I wouldn't know how to navigate my neck with the Styles Clash. That's why he never really uses it, because he breaks necks with that freaking move. I mean, goodness gracious. A move I probably would mind. I wouldn't mind bumping for is probably like a super lariat. You know, the JBL, the clothesline from hell. I would probably take like a power bomb because I'm laying flat on my back with a power bomb. Um, anything like that. Anything that will allow me to lay flat after I am taking the move or whatnot. But no, the Styles Clash, I've seen so many videos of people not moving their head the right way and just everything is gone. But I do like the Style Clash move. I like it. I just wouldn't want to take that move. Great question. Great question. Black Star Boy 16. Sky Blue has been doing some really good work for the past 2 weeks. What more do you have to see to give her a thumbs up and a stamp of approval? Great question. Number one, Sky Blue is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love Sky Blue. But here's the thing. We have not seen her talk, and she's still a little green when it comes to wrestling. She needs more reps. I like that she is getting the reps or whatnot. And I think that she could be good, but we need her to talk. I mean, that's what Rampage is there for. Give her some reps on Rampage, and then eventually get her on the roster over there at Ring of Honor. Have her win that title, eventually navigating to the main roster again. Once again, I think Sky Blue is incredibly gorgeous, and that's all I see with her as of right now. The mom, her, giving love to her mom is pretty cool as well. It's very sweet, but she's still very green. She is still doing a lot of mess ups in the ring as well. And once again, I've never even seen her talk, so I would like to see her. I would like to hear her or whatnot. But I like her. I like Sky Blue. I think Sky Blue is really good. Great question. Thank you so much, Black Star Boy. Southern Belle, she asks, do you think writers sometimes don't know what the other writers are doing in creative? Yes. Yes. There's a reason why, and I will say this: AEW, the entire AEW story, I mean, the entire the company is there, and they don't know exactly what's going on. That is a prime example that people are not talking to other people because we have stuff that's just not making sense, and it's head scratching. And the WWE is like that as well. Yes, I mean, we had this situation where the women's division with the champions. You had a SmackDown champion on Raw and the Raw women's champion on SmackDown. Made no sense whatsoever, right? So I get it. Yeah, there are situations where people are just not listening to one another, and it's a head scratcher, and it makes your head hurt, and it's like, what is going on? it's just crazy to me that booking, like long-term booking. Here's the thing. The writers in WWE or in any other place that I would think of, that's not a long-term job. A lot of people don't keep their writing positions for a long time. So when they leave, that storyline usually is probably dissolved into somebody else's lap, and they don't know what to do with it. So it can happen. It does happen. And if you have not seen AEW, go check out AEW because there's a lot of miscommunications in that area altogether. So, yes. I guarantee that that's what's going on. Thank you so much for that question, Southern Bill. Dragon Hunter XD, now doing this for over a year. How much fun is this for you creating this channel from scratch? Great question. I have a great time with this. It developed a lot of skills that I truly thought that I did not have. And one of those skills I keep telling people is that reading out loud. I'm a strong reader, like, to myself. Still not a strong reader out loud. I mean, you can honestly see it throughout my story, throughout the thing as well. Not the best when it comes to reading, but I think that brought out a lot of my reading skills. Also, I was not a huge fan of reading dirt sheets or whatnot. That has developed into now me reading not only dirt sheets but reading like papers, like newspapers and things like that. So it has opened me up to a lot of possibilities when it comes to just having fun. Also, me getting back into my music. If you don't know anything about your boy, I do play trumpet. I do play piano. Been playing piano for over 20 years now. So now I am getting back into the love of music again, and now I may just get a beautiful jazz type of situation where I will have for my intro and my outro. I'm looking into things like that. So this channel has opened my eyes on a lot of things, and I think it's really fun. The best is, I always tell y'all, the best is truly yet to come, and I truly do mean that. The best is always truly yet to come, especially with your boy, D. Nostradamus. Thank you so much for that question. I like that question. Black Star Boy 16, the CM Punk promo on Collision, did you like it? Yes. In layman terms, yes, it was a great promo, and he was it better than the pipe bomb? No, it was not better than the pipe bomb, but I think this was more of an intimate conversation between CM Punk and the fans, more or less than him talking about destroying the establishment. Also, I do love that he was talking about specifically the Young Bucks and them not learning their still how to be good people. I mean, it's just a sad situation where you have the Young Bucks and they're just still not doing what they should be doing as humans. And I have to let you know on national television over and over again. We have to understand, I will say this, and just like I was saying in the very beginning, we have to understand that people have high points and they have low points. My thing is, I can look at somebody and say, okay, if I'm having a very low point, will you still be with me? And that's the situation with CM Punk and this organization. I think he truly loves the organization. I truly think he wants to make amends to the Young Bucks. I think that him and Hangman Page, of course, but I truly think that him and Kenny Omega are actually pretty cool. I think they are very, very. I think they've buried the hatchet. But the promo itself was really good. I enjoyed it. I've listened to it. It's like 10 minutes. Matter of fact, I think that AEW has actually did just the promo on YouTube, so you can just watch the promo by itself. I mean, great. I love it times 12. Great question. Thank you so much for that question. And we leave with the very last question. Can you see Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné at AEW for the AEW Championship in the future? The answer to that is yes. I do see that happening. Mercedes Moné, if you don't know, Mercedes Moné was supposed to win the Women's Strong Championship from Stardom, but right now she is now recuperating from an ankle injury from a botch from the top all the way to the outside, giving Willow Nightingale the chance to win the match. Willow Nightingale has just been great, has been doing a great job not only in AEW but now in Stardom. I do see a lot of potential with her. She does have a match on Forbidden Door with Toni Storm on the 25th, which is Sunday. So all I can say is that it's going to be a very fun, I think it'll be a very fun match. I mean, this will be Mercedes Moné and Willow Nightingale 2 when we eventually get it. Hopefully we get it at All Out in London, that we can get that match. Hopefully we get Willow Nightingale winning the title, or Mercedes Moné winning the world title, and putting both the strong and the strong and the world title together and link them together. That would be a fun thing to see. I would like to see it. I mean, the last match was good. It was just that botch that ended the match altogether. Other than that, that's it. That's it. That's all the questions that go around. Lots of questions go around. Thank you so much. If you want your questions to be heard or asked, or anything that you want me to respond to, don't forget, I do send out the feed on 10 o'clock on Sunday. So you can most definitely get your questions in. I will answer those questions. Try to stump your boy. Be creative. Be innovative. I promise you, it is so fun. Also, do not forget that I do have a Facebook group page as well. It is called Wrestlekram Super Club. Wrestlekram Super Club. Go over there and hang out with your boy as well. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.